All right, Crockett 36. We are double recording. I'm doing a live stream as I do this, and which is I am innovating, trying to innovate with this to make it an enjoyable experience. Now I can't see very well, like I can't like see this unless I put these here. So I have to put things like this. Drives me nuts. If you put a artillery in there, I can't see that. So I put the markers there just to make it happen. Anyways, this is World Axis and Allies. This is sz7 Reloaded. Those guys. Grasshopper gave me those guys. What a fella. And then this is a great book, Victor Davis Hanson. I wanted to redo that again because he had a. We were just talking about luck on the WhatsApp, and he has a interview just on Memorial Day where he was asked the classic question, would you rather be lucky or good? And so anyways, go and watch that interview. Extremely informative. He's the greatest thinker, I think, in America right now. Victor Davis Hanson, historian of the classes. He's a classicist. All right, so here's the situation. We have the bad boys, the bad evil boys. I actually like the games where they have the Nazi symbols instead of the guy on Facebook has them. Anyways, here we are, and the Nazis have taken over England and Scotland and Ireland, and this is the job of that force to try to get it back. So my purchases, $52, which I'm going to show you because it's a picture. So there it is, $52. Okay, and we're going to walk it over, and I am watching just like I did last time, but I've got this sort of a double. So we had a debate. Should I go to 91? Pretty classic, but almost impossible to land something next turn. I didn't want that. I debated it. I checked out the battle calcs, and this is my move. We're going to 108. Straight at you guys. Yeah. So that seemed like the best thing to do, because we're calling this the 8th Fleet. I wonder where that comes from. I love the command tokens, although I do not like the command token limits. But I can see how they add a strategic dimension to the game. I wish you could, in War Room, wish you could dissolve commands. That would be really handy. So there you go. Then I'm going to bring some stuff up there because a bunch of ships without transports is kind of like a paper tiger. Not exactly, but kind of. So I'm going to bring all the planes up. I'm going to just play with them right here because I got time, and you can always fast forward the video. There we go. They look nice, don't they? And then we'll set them up there, obviously, in the zone, and then they mess up like that. Because I don't like those flight things. I should be using chips with the carriers, but, you know, I'm trying to scare you, so I'm not going to do that. And I could use the little cards, the assembly cards, but I'm not going to do that either. So I do wish we had a map where Europe was like, oh, like huge, like twice, not quite twice as big, but kind of. I'm calling this the 3rd Fleet. It's a transport fleet. It's going to 91. It's going to land in Gibraltar. And a bomber is going to assist in trying to wipe out Gibraltar. I am going to, in the non-combat moves, I've still got one to do. I've got two, I don't know. I'm not sure you can recap enough. So I'm going to sort of go through it again and again so that we get it right, because I had I'm calling Ward's turn last time the perfect turn. I mean, turn 2. No. Yeah, turn 2 was the perfect turn. No losses whatsoever. And yet turn 3 turned out to be imperfect for him, except for the actual anti-aircraft stuff. As I said in the WhatsApp, you know, we're going to have to violently extract that horseshoe from your butt, Ward. Sorry about that, but gloves and mask needed. So anti-aircraft, artillery, 4 mechs, and the 3rd Fleet went in that direction. But we do have one more non-combat to do, and I'm pointing it out so that when I forget, because, you know, I have half a brain, So we are actually going to pull everything in. Yeah, we're going to actually pull everything in. I like the odds in that battle, especially when I pull everything in. So we're going to pull everything in and say, hey, look, why don't you try taking Hawaii and India, same turn, and see if you can win it. That'll be non-combat. And there's a piece coming from the west coast, and the transport will go there too. Yeah, okay, so that was all non-combat. Let's undo that just to try to be official. All right, we'll hold off. There's no combat over here. Consider it, but no. Okay, so the only combat in the game is, and I know it took 3 days. Somewhat sorry about that, but you know, my wife has Thursdays off, so it's pretty important to keep the home fires burning. So what am I going to do here? I am going to use the Larry Harris method of shaking. I'm trying to look for this shaker. He has this upside down shaker. There it is. Oh, my mess over here. I want you to see my mess. Okay. Probably over long term, this would actually be detrimental to the board. But there it is. 2 hits. And the War Pig's defense. Die. All right, that's it. Gibraltar is captured at no loss to the Americans. It's regained for the British. The fighter, which flew from here, went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, and then landed in Morocco. And the third fleet is unsafely harbored in 91. Okay, so that's that. That's that. Non-combat. Yeah, I think that's it. So then sub comes down here. Oops, let me get over here. Okay. Let's see, I'm going to put a dice underneath that, and I'll check the comments before I finish up. Oh! What do you got? All right, No Limit. The visual, you have 7 offshoots. Parental law dictates you use one of them to be a pair of eyes for your video since you have some trouble seeing. You have 7 offshoots. Yes, I do. I have 7 children. Yeah, I wish I only have 2 girls in the house right now. When the boys were here, I have 4 boys, and when they were here, it was pretty good for board gaming and wiffle ball. And I do have a daughter right now that's kind of interested in wiffle ball, but it was a good time. Now I got to adjust and make it a good time with the girls, but it is definitely an adjustment. So I'm bringing everything back here because with the scramble, I think it's pretty even odds with the scramble with this Navy. And then 8 guys versus all those guys. So this transport comes out here. Or I don't scramble and just whack your guys. So I take 1 transport back. So that was the outbound. That was that. That was that. I like these. These are Shogun arrows. Someone's probably got, what is it, a Kusu or samurai swords, but I bought it as Shogun. Then this, so that went there. This goes, it was here. It started out here. It goes 1, 2. Okay. And then the mech from over here. From West Coast, one of them goes to the West Coast. All right, and like I said, I can't even see that. I mean, I see how that's melded in there. It's just, I can't see it. I'm thinking about the battle, one of those faded maps that's shows things clear and sort of antique-y. So what do we got? I guess right now I place. What is that? 16 twos coming at me. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And those fighters would be 12 if I didn't scramble. Okay, after my usual camera failure, I am back. And I am deciding to not move the destroyer from midway. I'm going to leave that up. So yeah, so my defenders will robustly defend Hawaii. And I'm not going to move the sub, which I think was up here. I'll actually move them even further up. You know what? Let's move them over here. 18. A little fly in the ointment. Yeah, let's move them out of the way. We'll move them right here. How about that? If I'm sticking right out of there. Nothing to worry about up there. Like I said, they like the cold weather. So, yeah, that'll do. Okay, I'm going to place my guys. So one guy goes to the west coast. I'm actually looking through this right now. So if it's off, it's off. And I'm taking 4 guys, placing them in east coast. 2 transports. And so a couple planes. $2 is added. So as far as income goes, I am not the income guy. I'm never the income guy. We still have the Philippines, so that's cool. And he still has Hong Kong, so that's cool. That's declared war. I get $72. That would be normal, plus the 5 more bonus for having the Philippines. That's 77 plus the 2 would be 79, I believe. And it's going to be 72 on this tracker plus 7 more. All right. Let's see, how much battery do I have right now? Up would take me out of the video. So the recap, guys. So here it is. 1 transport in 11, 1 transport in 10, 1 mech, 1 infantry in Western United States, 1 destroyer in 25, 1 sub in 5, 1 destroyer and 1 transport in 26, 4 aircraft in Hawaiian Islands, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys, and 1, 2, 3 anti-aircraft. Okay, so then by extension, a nice long cord, we go to 108, and we have 4 aircraft carriers, 3 cruisers, 1 destroyer, 1 sub, 2 transports, and on the transports are infantry, artillery, and armor. We have 3 attack fighters and 3 fighters. On the East Coast, we have the Roosevelt pin, as Roosevelt has ordered up 3 mechs. I already had those. 4 infantry, 2, a fighter and attack, an artillery, and an AA gun. I'm trying to see if I can get that clear. And in 101, we would have 2 transports. All right, that's it. Bomber. I'm sorry. Gibraltar has infantry, artillery. 191 has a transport, and Morocco has a bomber. So that'll be my turn, and I got to put some videos together, but I will post the main video. Why is it upside down? Why is it upside down? All right, you have No Limit has got to watch this wild show, Incompetence, for free on the live stream. All right, guys, Kraken 36 out.